Hi, in this video, we're going to factorise a quartic. And a quartic is when you have an x to the 4 term. Now, the way we're going to do this is to use something called the difference of two squares. And just to remind you how you factorise the difference of two squares, if you had a squared minus b squared, you can factorise that two brackets, you have a plus in the middle of one, minus in the middle of the other, and then you have the square root of the first thing, the a squared. The square root of a squared is just a, so you put that as the first term of each bracket. And then you do the square root of the second thing of b squared, which is b, so you make that the second thing of each bracket. So we get that. So that's called the difference of two squares. Now we can actually apply it to this expression that we have here. And the reason is because I could write x to the 4 minus 16 as x squared squared minus 16. Because by laws of indices, when you have x squared to the power of 2, you do 2 times 2, which is 4. So this would be x to the power of 4. But this is great because now I've got a difference of two squared things. This is a squared thing because it's x squared squared. And 16 is obviously a squared thing because it's a square number. So I can now factorise this with two brackets, plus in the middle of one of them, minus in the middle of the other. And then remember, I do the square root of the first thing. So the square root of x squared squared, the square root cancels out that outer square. So you just get x squared. And then you do the square root of the second thing of the 16 after the minus, which is just 4. So that's the second thing in each bracket. And we're nearly done. But this second bracket here of x squared minus 4, that itself can be factorised because it itself is the difference of two squares. So we leave the x squared plus 4 as it is. Unfortunately, there's no way to factorise the sum of two squares. So x squared plus 4, that's a symbol so we can get it. But the x squared minus 4, we can write as two brackets, plus in the middle of one, minus in the middle of the other. We do the square root of the first term. The square root of x squared is x. And then we do the square root of the second term, the 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So we put it like that. And this expression here, that is the final answer. We can't factorise it any further.